Hi guys, James at RampantLionReviews again for you today with another beer review. For this one we are going to head to Poland once again and continue on with this Polish beer month that I'm filming for you across May 2016, and I've really enjoyed it so far. The quality of Polish beer, both from the craft breweries and from the regional breweries as well, has been pretty outstanding so far, and we've got another very highly rated beer to have a look at today. So for this one we are going to go to Tarnów in southeastern Poland, a little bit to the east of Krakow, and we're going to visit Browar Lotny and have a look at one of their Trzech Kumpli beers. So this one is IPAni, which is a wheat IPA, and this is a style that I really love. I love these hybrids of Hefeweizens and IPAs. They're always really nice. It comes in at 5.9% and it was rated 99 overall on Rate Beer and within the style, so this one will be a damn good beer, I'm sure. So this was another one that was recommended to me by Pavel at Piwomaniak in Warsaw. He's got a really awesome store, very nice guy, big metalhead just like me. So if you find yourself in Warsaw and you want to try some Polish beers, he's the man to help. Check out the link to his Facebook page in the description below and he'll see you in the right direction. But anyway, as always, I'll tell you a little bit about the brewery. If you want to get straight to the tasting, just fast forward. All the usual links are in the description below. That's the brewery website, the link to my future reviews that I'll do from Trzech Kumpli, hopefully in the fairly near future. This is the very first time I'm trying one of their beers, but I'm sure it won't be the last if they're all rated as highly as this one. There's all the usual social media down there, so make sure you check that out. If you want to see more beer reviews, do subscribe to the channel. And as always, to those of you in Poland, I hope you're enjoying the Polish Beer Month. I apologise for any bad Polish pronunciations, but please do get in touch and let me know some of the other Polish beers and breweries that you guys would like to see me review. The standard of beer in your country is absolutely outstanding, so do get in touch and let me know if there's anything that I should be reviewing for you on the channel here. I definitely want to get more Polish beers in at some point soon. But anyway, to tell you a little bit about Trzech Kumpli. So Trzech Kumpli literally means three buddies or three friends, three mates, whatever your English dialect is. Three friends essentially is what it means. But this brewery was founded by Piotr Sosina, and in the logo you can actually see the three friends sitting around the table drinking beers together. And the whole idea, the Trzech Kumpli thing, was actually decided by Piotr and his wife Irmina, who's also now involved at the brewery. But Piotr was actually a long-time home brewer. It said on the website that he'd brewed for about 5 years actually, but he enjoyed particularly the American West Coast beers. He mentioned Anchor as being one of his kind of main influences, and he also enjoyed the stronger Belgian brews as well. Trappist Roquefort 10 was one that he cited from Belgium, but he actually has both of these types of brews in his range, along with some hybrids between the two. So Belgian beer and American West Coast beers are the ones that really stole Piotr's heart. So the brewery has been very successful so far, and now Piotr is actually joined by Irmina, who's his wife, and also Tiernik, Maciek and Adam at the brewery too. And currently they're a contract brewery, and this is very common in Poland actually, and it's the same idea as the phantom breweries that we have here in Sweden, or the gypsy breweries in Denmark. They don't own their own facility, but a lot of the contract breweries in Poland, when they're getting a bit bigger, are starting to found their own facilities. But they are a contract brewery for the moment, and they brew their beers in a variety of different places. But Piotr and Irmina are based in Tarnów, which is about, it looks on the map as if it's about an hour or so to the east of Krakow, which is a very nice city actually. I've only been there very briefly, and I need to explore Poland a bit more, because Polish people are very friendly, and I really enjoyed my time in Warsaw, and there's great beer, so what's not to like about Poland? They love Scottish people as well for some reason. I'm not sure exactly why, but Polish people are very friendly, and if you go there you'll have a nice time. But just to list the other beers you can get from Trzech Kumpli, there's the IPAni, which is this guy here, the wheat IPA, the American Beauty, which is an American blonde, Khalifa, which is a West Coast IPA, Native American, which is another American IPA, there's the Guten Morgen, which is a Belgian IPA, Tripadelic, which is an American triple, the Piece of Cake, which is a session IPA, Cześć Sezonu, which is a double American rye saison. There's Black Chill, which is a black IPA, Otwarci Sezonu, which is a saison, and also the Starter, which is an American easy saison. I apologise if the Polish pronunciations aren't quite right. Polish, as I've mentioned quite a few times in this series, is a really crazy language. It sounds nothing like it looks. It's one of probably the hardest language to learn in Europe, along with like Finnish, Hungarian, and Estonian, I would guess, as well. Those are all really difficult languages. Those Finno-Uric ones are crazy. But yeah, so as you can see, nicely presented beer. We'll get on to the tasting of this one now. You can see there, if I bring that in, you can see the three guys sitting around the triangular table here with their hands around their beers. The Three Buddies Brewery, Browar Lotny. it said on Google Translate that Lotny actually meant like volatile, so I don't know if that is intended or if maybe the translation is wrong. I'm not sure about that. But as you can see, Wheat India Pale Ale, it comes in at 5.9%, extra gravity 16, IBUs 45. But it said on the website that the idea of this one was to combine the flavours of a Hefeweizen and an IPA. There's a little bit of a blurb on the side there in Polish, which I checked on the website. It does kind of just tell you the idea behind the brewery. The hops in this one are Pearl from Germany, Amarillo, Citro and Mosaic, which are all American if I remember correctly, and it should be very nice. Plain bottle cap on this one comes in at 5.9%, and if I remember correctly, this beer was introduced in 2015, so this one should be pretty damn awesome. Let's get it open and we'll get on with the tasting here. It should be really nice. So, as you can see, a nice smoky opening on this one, and we'll get it out and into the glass. And I tell you something, you can smell a little bit of the citra hop and the sort of floral aromaticity that you get from the Pearl. The Pearl is a really, really nice hop if you want to add these big floral aromatic flavours to your beer. This beer smells really nice without even paying it too much attention to it already. It looks absolutely great. So the head is just going to fade away quite quickly, but you can see it's a very bright, yellowy, opaque colour. It's golden yellow. If I put my fingers behind it, you can see there's a degree of transparency to it, but it is quite opaque. There's about a half finger of a frothy white head there that's just fading away to be a very thin, foamy layer actually, but it looks very nice. There's some big bubbles sticking towards the side of the glass and quite a few little ones just going up towards the bottom of the head, but it looks very, very nice. Let's give this beer a smell and see how we get on. Oh yeah, you can smell the citra hop coming out of this one right away. There's a sort of peachy, apricot-y note to this beer. You can smell that right away. Yeah, it smells nice. There's a big bready character underneath this one. You can smell some of the doughy, bready yeast. You can smell a little bit of the Belgian influence in this beer too, I have to admit. You can smell some of that kind of bready, that doughy, bready, yeasty character coming out of this one. That little bit of banana too, you can smell a little bit of that, and some of the kind of clovey spice. It does have that real kind of Hefeweizen, but even a little bit of the more Belgian wit character too. Definitely you can smell a little bit of that in there, and as I said, Piotr is really influenced by Belgian beer too, so I can see that coming out in this beer. But the fruits are definitely there. You can smell a little bit of orange, which will be the Amarillo hop coming out, and you can get the peaches and apricot. That's definitely the citra. The citra always gives you these nice, juicy but lighter smelling tropical fruits. Maybe there's a little bit of oily tropical fruit. That's most likely to come from the Simcoe in this one. And you can smell the grassy, floral aspect to the beer too, and that's the Pearl. The German Pearl hop is a really nice kind of floral aromatic hop. I love the Pearl hop. It's probably one of my favourite kind of bittering hops that you can get. Chinook, Centennial, and Pearl would probably be my hops of choice. It smells really, really nice, this one. But just take a little bit of time and enjoy the aroma of this beer before you get stuck in. It smells really, really good. There's a little bit of sediment left in the bottom of the bottle there as well, actually. So we'll put some of the rest of the beer in once I've had a little sip and see how we get on. But let's get stuck into this one now. So this one is the Trzech Kumpli from Browar Lotny, or one of the Trzech Kumpli beers, the IPAni Wheat IPA at 5.9% from Tarnów in Poland. Na zdrowie. Yeah. First taste, you can tell right away. This is a quality beer. This is very, very nice. That's really good. There's no question about it. Let's just get the last little bit of this into the bottle. There is a little bit of sediment left at the bottom there, but you can tell on your first taste this is an awesome, awesome beer. There's no question about that. And I love these wheat IPA hybrids. They're really, really nice. One of the good ones I had recently was the Fade IPA from Ugly Duck, from Enslev Brewery, sorry, in Fyn in Denmark. That was really nice. This one's a lot more hoppy than that. The other one was more malt based, but I do like them at both ends. This is a style that you can do very, very nicely actually. But yeah, this is a top quality beer. There's no question about that. The hop balance in this is really, really nice actually. For me it's mainly the pearl that's coming out, and the fruits take a little bit of a drop to the back actually. They're a bit more subtle on this one. This one's more of a nice wheat bready malt base and a nice floral aromatic character. You can feel it all the way around the edge of your tongue. This is a very, very well done beer. Yeah, superb, honestly. You need to try this one for yourself. But let's try and break down the flavour a little bit more. So in the middle of the palate you've got a very, very smooth malt base. The bready character goes right across the top of the tongue. On top of that you start to get the doughy, yeasty flavours that you expect of a wheat beer. You can pick that up on top. The wheat character is very smooth, and it's a little bit sweet actually, and there's some of the banana flavours coming out in this one too. I want to say there is a good little bit of maybe peppery or clovey spice to this one. You can feel there's a little bit of dryness in the middle of the palate, so there is a bit of spiciness to the malt base in this one for me. But the blend of flavours in this beer is really, really good. There's no two doubts about that. Yeah, I could drink this all day, I'll be honest with you. I could drink this beer all day, and outside of my beer reviews I actually don't really drink. For me, my kind of guilty pleasure and hobby is actually doing the reviews and tasting these beers from all over the world. This is a beer that I could sit and drink quite a few of, there's no doubt about that. Certainly not going to last very long once I finish the video, I'll tell you that for nothing. But it's beautiful. In the back corners of the palate you can get a little bit of the mosaic hop coming out of this one. You can feel a little bit of that earthy character. I think I said at the start of the video there was Simcoe in here. It's not, it's mosaic that's in this one. Apologies for mixing up my hops there. It's mosaic, and you can pick up that little bit of earthiness that's in the back of the palate there. And as you come further forward, you get the floral aromatic character of the pearl hop coming out. That dominates the side of the palate there and comes around the front curve. The thing that's awesome about pearl is at the sides of the palate you always get this big floral aromatic bitterness, and then around the front curve of the tongue it just smooths out and you get a more grassy character to the beer. And it's lovely. It's such a nice hop to add to beers like this one where you want a good bitter element. And just behind the front of the tongue, that's where you start to get some of the Amarillo and Citra hops coming out. You can pick up a little bit of there's a little bit of an orangey citrus just underneath this one, and you can just feel that Amarillo character backing up these fruit flavours. There is a little bit of more tropical oily fruit, and I want to say passion fruit. That's probably why I mixed up the Simcoe, because usually the Simcoe is the one that gives you that distinct passion fruit flavour, but it's the mosaic in this one, and you get a good bit of oily tropical character from this beer, from that hop too. And then on top of that you get some of the peachy apricot flavours. They sit there, and into the aftertaste it's really that pearl character that's coming out. There's that little bit of spiciness from the malt base, but that gradually disappears into the aftertaste, and some of that peachy apricot fruitiness from the Citra hop is really sitting there on the tongue. But what is unquestionable about this beer is it's absolutely beautiful. You know, 99 out of 100, it deserves that rating. There's no question about that. This is an awesome, awesome beer. Love to try this on tap somewhere, so if you know where to get it on tap in Warsaw or in Krakow or anywhere, do let me know, because I'd love to try it on tap and see if it's any different. But main thing is, it's a top quality beer. So in terms of the mouthfeel, this one, I would say it's mid-bodied. Definitely, the malt characteristics of this beer, the wheaty side of things, gives it that extra bit of body. There is a good bit of hoppy bitterness, like I said. It's got a bit of oily character too. The carbonation is very smooth, but there's enough to help kind of aid that flavour, that floral aromatic bitterness from the pearl. A little bit of earthy character, like I said at the back, but the hops have a good bit of bitterness, and the fruity character for me is actually quite oily in this one. There's a nice fruity juiciness, but it does lean more towards the oily side of me. But you've got a good bit of balance in this, a smooth malt base, a little bit of spicy dryness in the middle of the tongue, a good hoppy bitterness from this beer too. It's an ideal summer beer, there's no doubt about that, but the main point is that this is a damn good beer. So if you get the chance, make sure you try the IPAni from Trzech Kumpli, Browar Lotny in Tarnów in Poland. Very good beer, fully deserving of its rating of 99 on Rate Beer. So yeah, this has been an awesome beer to review for you. As I said, I love these wheat IPA hybrids that that you get. If you know any other Polish wheat IPAs, do get in touch and let me know. If you know any other wheat IPAs that you rate very highly, do get in touch and let me know. But yeah, as always, let me know your own thoughts on this beer in the comment section below. I hope those of you watching in Poland are enjoying the Polish beer series, as I hope the rest of you in the rest of the world are. But thank you once again for watching my beer reviews. As always, let me know your own thoughts on this in the comment section below. To those of you in Poland, let me know more Polish beers and breweries you'd like to see me review. I hope you enjoy the rest of the series. Make sure you go and try the Pan IPAni from Trzech Kumpli in Tarnów in Poland. Awesome, awesome beer. And until the next time, go and check out my social media, go and try some of these beers, and I will catch you soon. Na zdrowie. Awesome, awesome beer. Sláinte.